Okay, so fantastic. I just talked for 21 minutes explaining this build and my microphone wasn't recording. Okay, let's start over again. Bloody hell, it was... never mind. Anyway, this is a full supporter build that you can use if you're playing with your friend or friends. As I'm gonna do with my great friend Path of Exile Beats. No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna do it with Equipment Wargaming. He's gonna be a DPS, I'm gonna be a bloody support. Okay, what do you need to know? I'm gonna put here auras. Basically you're gonna go with, of course, the Guardian. Let's talk about the Ascendancy first. You wanna have, let's say, 8 auras active. If 8 are not useful enough, just use a curse and it's gonna be an aura anyway. Okay, you wanna go here for Armor Energy Shield Aura effect. Effect of non-curse auras you cast. I'm gonna give you a total tally in the end, so don't worry about not being able to read. Radiant Faith, grant armor equal to 160% of your reserve life to you and your nearby allies. You probably not gonna reserve life, but well, it's just a choice with that shield I don't remember the name of. That will basically put blood magic to your curses, or I mean auras. Grants maximum energy shield equal to 50% of your reserved mana to you and your allies. That will be big, because you are gonna reserve, let's say, 97% of your mana. Then you're gonna go again here, these two are copies. And Unweary Faith, this is good. Auras you cast grant plus 1% physical damage reduction to you and your allies. You will probably get 8% physical damage reduction. And I don't have to tell you how big that 8 is. Auras you cast grant 0.2% of maximum life regeneration per second to you and your allies. 0.2 multiplied by 8 is 1.6% of free maximum life regeneration to you and your allies. Then you want to go down here. Again, armor, energy shield and increased Warcry duration. You and your nearby allies have 50% increased attack speed, cast speed and movement speed if you use the Warcry recently. Using a Warcry is instant and Warcries cost no mana. Absolutely fantastic. You can reserve 100% of your mana and you can use still Warcries, giving 50% attack, cast and movement speed to your friends. Noting that you're gonna have a haste aura that will be empowered by 100%, so you're gonna go around hitting like crazy horses. Why crazy horses? Crazy horses don't hit like... well, never mind. Anyway, you start of course here. You get these few points just for some survivability. The first thing you wanna go is down here for increased mana and again increased mana. It doesn't matter actually the mana, because you can just gonna reserve mana, but it is gonna be a boost to this baby here. Grants maximum energy shield equal to 50% of your reserve mana. Anyway, let's go on. You're gonna take this one first, not exactly for the 3% increased effect of non-curse hours you cast, but for the strength and the maximum life. The first big node you wanna go for is this one. Take the arrow effect, increased effect, reduce the mana reservation, reduce mana reserve again, and effect of non-curse hour you cast. Then you can either go north for the curses, but it's not compulsory. The first thing you wanna go are auras. You take this node here for some survivability. Then once again, you take north here for again survivability, and well, this is basically almost useless except for the strength and intelligence. The other big node you wanna go for is this one. Give you 50% increased aura of area skills, aura effect of aura skills, and increase effect of non-curse auras, reduce mana reservation, and again increase effect. Another big node is here for the cluster of aura, reservation, and again mana reservation and effect. And then up here with influence, 40% plus 6% is 20%. Increased effect, reduce mana reserved. If we're gonna go here north for the effect of curses, but it's a choice. Then Now, I already told you about this. Once again, down here is just for the curses. The one you want to get is this one with Champion of the Cause. Gives you 6% effect of non-curse auras, 20% increase of effect of aura skills, 20% increased aura of effect of aura skills, area of effect of aura skills, sorry, 4% reduced mana reserved, and 6% increased effect of non-curse aura recast. So, what is the total of all of this? Let's watch. Auras, 130% increased aura effect, but that's not all, because we're gonna talk about items now. So this is the minimum when you're naked. 79% increased effect of non-aura curse you cast. You're gonna see that it's gonna be 100% increased effect, so it's gonna be doubled. 38% reduced mana reservation, which is gonna go to 42% with items, even less with other items. Once again, well, this is the life regeneration I told you before. Curses, if you choose also the path of the curses with 95 points, you're gonna get to 110% increase curse duration, which is, well, good for, you just don't have to spam curses. 40% increase effect of your curses, do I have to tell you how good it is? And well, everything else is increased that effect of curse skill. Yeah, 40% increased. But then you're gonna talk about items, because of course you can't go naked on. Ah, fantastic, wonderful. I have to reload the pages. Wonderful. Okay, let's talk about the first item here. Windscream. Why? Not for the movement speed, well, also for the movement speed, for the ultimate system, but overall because enemies can have one additional curse. This is gonna be very good. I'll tell you why later. I'm gonna use this jewel here that is gonna give me 3% increased effect of once again blah blah blah, 4% increased effect of your curses. Alpha Soul or this baby here. Either Alpha Soul for the +2 socketed aura gems and the fact that gives you 80% reduced mana reserved, or this one because you can have it gives you one level of socketed curse gems. You can put all 4 of your curses here, and 10 to 20% increased damage per curse on enemy. That means the enemy can get up to 80% increased damage. Now imagine having a double powered vulnerability, temporal chains, elemental weaknesses, if he's gonna use a mix of physical and elemental, and let's say Warlord Bark. Imagine the freak ton amount of damage it's gonna do. Also the charges your friend is gonna get with all the curses you can put on them. It's gonna be a walk in the park to take down even bosses. Okay, if you choose another route, you can use Heretic's Veil. Why? Because if he doesn't need all 8 of your auras, maybe just gonna need 5, he just don't want any energy shield because maybe he's not gonna use energy shield at all, you are gonna get this one because it's gonna give you +2 level of socketed curse gems. Socketed curse gems are supported by level 22 blasphemy, and that will empower them. And socketed curse gems have 12% reduced mana reservation. That means you can have probably 3 curses and other 5 auras. So you're gonna be a massive curse generating totem walking harbinger of death. Okay, now the piece of resistance, the victorious influence. This does not need to be 6 linked, it can just be 6 socketed. Will give you +1 to level of socketed aura gems. Socketed gems have 20% reduced mana reservation, 20% mana reservation. This is where you're gonna put your curses, of course, your auras, of course. Let me show you something. So 20% reduced mana reservation. Usually you get 38% reduced mana reservation, plus the other jewel is gonna get you to 60% reduced mana reservation. So you can understand how many other auras you can have. Level 1 generosity means you're not gonna benefit from those auras. Increase radius of aura skills. Increase radius of aura skills. If you, I mean, imagine how big is your aura actually. Increase effect of non-curse auras you cast. So with this 50%, hopefully 50%, 15% effect of non-curse aura, plus 79 is 94%. 94% plus the jewel. 94 plus 4 is 3, it's 97. 97%, so basically double the effect. Let's go to Doider's Damning, plus 1 effect, enemies can have 1 additional curse. That means you're gonna go from 1 plus, this is a natural 1, plus 1 for the Doider's Damning, plus 1 for the windscreen. You can, if you really want overkill, you can have another Doider's Damning that will give you 4 curses, and if you choose to go Whisper of Doom, enemies can have 5 curses. I really don't know what you're gonna do with 5 curses. That means enemies can have, if you're gonna use the Doider's Scorn, enemies are gonna get with a perfect roll, 100% increased damage on them. Oh, you of course have to cast multiple curses that might require a little bit of available mana if you don't want to go blood magic. Alright, now, okay, Deming. Now for the weapon, I would go with the Dying Breath. Why? Because you are actually gonna get an increased radius of our skills, again increased radius of curse skills, again nearby enemies have 18% increased effect of curses on them. Once again, 18% increased effect of curses. Take into consideration generosity, take into consideration the level of the curses. You can understand how much the effect of curses is gonna be, because you will very well go to 70%. I didn't make any calculation, but just 48% plus generosity is another 20%. 78% minimum. I mean, freaking hell, 78%. Anyway, let's go on. Nearby is again 18% increased damage. 18% increased damage for free, basically. Increased effect of non-curse aura you cast. Amazing. Now let's take one example with Vitality. Vitality gives you a maximum of 1.65% life regenerated per second. Double this and becomes 3.3% plus this baby here that will grant you another 1.8, so 3.6 plus 1.8 is 5.4% in maximum life regenerated per second for free. With a massive aura, you can stay 2 screens away, and you will still, your friend will still be affected. Amazing. Let's talk about anger. So we are gonna look at from 180 to 300. Sorry, I looked at 21. From 166 to 274. Plus the increased AoE radius. I was talking about attacks, I wasn't talking about damage. For the 40 AoE radius, you can literally stay 2 screens away. You can just go forward, do his business. You can just be a beacon to your friends or friend. I mean, imagine how powerful a party of, I don't know, 4 people with you giving all this power to them, and they can just focus on dealing freaking damage and survive. Imagine the health regeneration they're gonna get with the Warlord Mark, the massive damage the enemy is gonna receive with vulnerability, how much they're gonna get slowed with temporal chains, how much attack speed they're gonna get with haste, life regeneration with, oh my god, it's gonna be absurd. It's gonna be really bloody good. Alright, I think I've talked enough. This is the second take I took. This time I made sure it was actually working properly. Now, if you of course don't want to go for the cursors, just take this point here and do your business. It's always nice to have some intelligence and dexterity for the cursors, sorry, auras requirements. Anyway, you can tweak it however you want. If cursors is not a necessity, just focus on survivability and the auras. Here you took all the auras possible. Yes, okay, I've talked enough. Now, in my opinion, if you wanna missing pixel, if you wanna have a hell of a lot of fun with your friend and support them, just go with the super supporter, as I called it. Super supporter, yeah, I called it like that. And just have fun together. After, let's say, 20 or 30 levels, the effect of your auras are gonna get sensitive. When you reach end game, I mean, with haste, you are gonna give them, not counting a Vale haste, but with haste, they're gonna get 32% increased attack speed, 32% increase cast speed, and 19% increase movement speed, 18% increase movement speed. I mean, what the hell do you want more? Amazing. Alright, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the Keeping on Wargaming. Just go subscribe to him if you haven't already. He's a very good guy. Unfortunately, he's Swedish, so you really have to, you know... Oh, never mind. Okay, jokes apart. Thanks for watching, people. I hope you enjoy this 2.6 Path of Exile Fall of Oriath, and don't forget to improve yourself.